And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. But for left side, taken in by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I gets a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back to throw. Fields.
Touchdown, Bears!
Corey Blasingame.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Allen now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw is Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. The Bills had 5 and 9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got to get
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Bears force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Man open, here is Crowder. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Matter rising now on to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw again on second down. Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Crowder now to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. But we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now it's Hines. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields.
Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. This one caught by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
I'm trying to understand it. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now at Soldier Field. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 74 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense back out. We take a closer peek at the dual threat back, Nyheim Hines. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in there by Crowder. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On 2nd and very short.
Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields on the catch. It's Crowder. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. This is Hines. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a